Good day, and welcome to PCC News with Handsome Craig and hopefully Jolly Molly. As the 10-second countdown to our newscast began, Jolly Molly was still in wardrobe trying to find her mask, since Minnesotans are under a mandate to wear face masks in indoor gatherings and places in an effort to slow the spread of COVID-19. Individuals who flout the order could face petty misdemeanor fines of up to 100 buckaroos. Starting off in worldwide news, Jesus Christ has come under criticism from progressives for planning to assemble a great multitude of every tribe, tongue, and nation in defiance of government bans on large gatherings. One protester outside of Heaven's Gate stated, "He's not even enforcing a mask rule and that it's anti-science." Well, according to sources, the Lord of all creation has no plans to cancel the gatherings of great multitudes that no one can number, packed with people from all nations standing before the throne and the Lamb, crying that salvation belongs to the Lord. Critics pointed out that this event could be considered a super spreader, since people from all over the world and all historical ages will be present. Insiders claim that Jesus has no plans to enforce social distancing. Jolly, great to have you with us. The next story belongs to you.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, ring-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, ring-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Local father Jeremiah Johnson finally put his years of playing Tetris to use while packing the family car for vacation, sources confirmed on Friday. The man says his strategy is to pack everything tightly to one side and then wait for a long item to come along so he can slide it perfectly in the available space. Johnson then led the way to the North Shore while implementing his Mario Kart skills all the way to Betty's Pies. According to sources at the ABC television network, a new spin-off of the popular dating show The Bachelor will consist of 20 seasons following a Christian man named Dwayne fruitlessly attempting to find a mate in the singles ministry of his local church. The man will have a dozen flowers to give out to the many women he could possibly be with, but will not be able to drum up enough courage to walk over and introduce himself each and every episode. The show will feature warm moments like when the singles minister asks the groups to break into prayer buddies and Dwayne is unable to find anyone to pair up with. And when he is asked to be a groomsman for all of his friends' weddings as they are promoted out of the singles ministry and into the real church. The show, which is expected to last 20 seasons, will reportedly conclude in a dramatic finale with Dwayne gently being asked to leave the singles ministry and join a connection group especially designed for middle-aged men.
Hotty, 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 ho! Hotty, 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 ho! Hotty, 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 ho!
The Supreme Court has rejected a request from a church in Nevada to block enforcement of a state restriction on attendance at religious services. Calvary Chapel Dayton Valley in Dayton, Nevada, argued that the state treated houses of worship less favorable than it did casinos, restaurants, and amusement parks. Those businesses have been limited to 50% of their fire code capacities, while houses of worship have been subject to a flat 50-person limit. In response to the Supreme Court ruling, Pastor Jonathan Finke of Calvary Chapel of the Desert has installed slot machines in the foyer, and now his church is able to do whatever it wants. This past weekend, Finke preached a solemn sermon in front of the blinking lights and blaring sirens from the slots. "Yeah, it looks kind of goofy," he said later, "but it's no different than when we have to preach in front of our zany VBS decorations. Plus, Finke added, the slot machines have been making up for all the lost tithing over the last few months.
Chop, 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 chop.
Would you please put on a mask more appropriate for a newscast? I have had all that I can take. Thank you, Jolly. In restaurant news, Chick-fil-A has come under fire for its offensive gendered name, since chick is a crude way to refer to a biological female individual of the human species. Effective immediately, all Chick-fil-A stores will be renamed They-filet, using a widely accepted pronoun. Originally, the term lady filet was considered, but then rejected as it contains gendered language that could offend some, which is something Chick-fil-A never ever wants to do. It looks like they filet will stick until the masses find something unacceptable about it in a few short months.
We at PCC News take the Bible very seriously, but do not take ourselves or this newscast seriously, and neither should you as a viewer. We'd like to thank the Babylon Bee for their many story contributions and inspiration for this week's broadcast. On behalf of Handsome and myself, Jolly, remember that there is a time and a season for everything, and the season for laughter is now.
Blue, that's all, folks.